Hi, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin Up Independent Demonstrator from Kansas. Give me a second to fling my hair around. Okay, today we are doing card number 3 with the Woodward stamp set, and we're doing a Christmas card. And we'll be getting to that in just a minute. But speaking of Christmas cards, I am so excited that the holiday catalog goes live on September 5th for you guys. And as a demonstrator, you can place a pre-order now. So if you can't wait until September 5th, you can always join my team and get your hands on your holiday products now. I placed my order last night, so I can't wait to share that with all of you. I will do an unboxing video that I will share on my newsletter. And so if you are not a subscriber to my newsletter list, make sure you do that. Either here on the Facebook page, sign up the button that says email list, or go to angelstamps1.blogspot.com and you can sign up for the email list there as well. Also, it is currently bonus days with Stampin' Up. So for every $50 order you place in the store before tax and shipping, they will send you an email code that you can use for $5 off any order in September, which means you could stock up on cardstock, ink, adhesive envelopes, whatever you need for your holiday cards, and earn some coupon codes, and then use those to help purchase the products that are coming in the new holiday catalog. Well, we are going to get started making our Christmas card for today, so I'm going to put the camera down towards my workspace. Okay, this is the card we will be making. And we are using the Woodward's stamp set, which will do the hearts and stars on the ornaments. And then I have used the Blended Seasons stamp set for the sentiment, and it is only available in the month of August. So if you are interested in that, you could purchase the Blended Seasons stamp set or bundle and get started earning your bonus days coupons for September. I'm going to set that over here. You can still see it, but that will also give me a chance to look at it for reference while we're putting this together. First thing I'm going to do is my stamping. And I'm using the soft seafoam ink color to make the circles for the ornaments. And we're going to do 3. And while we're stamping, I think we'll go ahead and stamp the card inside as well. And we're going to put 3 ornaments in there as well. It's like they'll be hanging from the top. Put my soft seafoam up. And then we'll get ready to get out the real red and stamp a couple of hearts. A couple of these ornaments are going to have hearts as the decoration in the center. And the third one will have a star. And for the ones we're putting on the card front, we will be cutting the star out with gold foil here in a minute, but I think on the card interior, we are going to use the Sahara Sand ink and just stamp it. It's not quite as shiny and elegant as a gold card, but it still looks beautiful. And then I'm going to use my real red Stampin' Up marker to draw the string with a little bow on these ornaments of the card interior. Alright, put that aside for now. And we still need to stamp the sentiment. And for that, I am using the shaded spruce color, which is the same color as the cardstock. We will be trimming this up with the trimmer here after a bit. So it doesn't really matter where you put it right now. Just stamp it somewhere on your scrap piece of white paper. And then we'll be using the trimmer to trim it up so that it looks really nice on the card front. And make sure all the letters are out of the way and don't get cut off. And then the same with the edges. Make sure we don't get any of the lettering cut off. Okay, put that aside until we're ready to put it on our card. And I'm going to grab the Big Shot. Now, I'm not sure if we are going to use the Big Shot to cut out these circles or the punch. I think the punch. This is a 1-inch punch, and the smallest of the layering circles dies I have for the Big Shot is 1.5 inches, which is fine, but that would leave quite a bit of whisper white trim around it. And that's not the look I am going for. this up just a bit so my punch can reach the third circle. It's not quite enough. And there we go. But I do have the Big Shot set up with the gold foil and the star from the wood crate frameless die. So this is where we're going to get our star for our third ornament. And then we'll start putting it all together. Okay, here we have a piece of the shaded spruce cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 11. So we're going to fold that in half to make a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. And then we're going to glue the inside into the card interior. Then we're going to start working on the outside. I have a piece from the Under the Mistletoe DSP cut at 1 inch by 5 1/4. And it's the DSP that has the holly berry leaves and pine cones and the bells. And then beside it, I have a piece of the old olive cardstock that I will be setting. It's cut at 3 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have another piece of the Under the Mistletoe DSP, a different print, and I cut it at 2 by 2 1/2 inches, and I wanted to cut out a part that looks like it's the branches of a tree, because that's what we're going to hang our ornaments from. Now I have already tied the bows in my string, and I believe what I'm using is some retired holiday baker's twine. I don't remember if there's any gold baker's twine in the new holiday catalog. I do remember that there is gold thread in the annual catalog. And there are different colors of baker's twine, so it all would depend on what you want. And I'm just attaching these with a bow, with a glue dot. My bow was coming undone there. That was silly. With a glue dot on my bow. And I'm just attaching them on here. And I will be doing some trimming so that we can make sure that the ornaments actually hang on the card, not go all the way out the card. But I'm waiting until I see exactly what it is I'm gonna need. I'm going to adhere this gold star to its ornament with a little bit of glue. And I'm going to get the sentiment on the front with some dimensionals, and then we will get the ornaments on there as well. And I'm hanging I'm putting my sentiment at an angle. This right here is the cord. I don't know that I'm going to want hanging under my sentiment. Figuring all of these little details out happens to be kind of a last minute what looks good. How do you like it? I don't do any measurements. I just kind of eyeball it. And then I'm putting a dimensional on my heart. And I will be attaching that like that, and so I'll be snipping off my baker's twine so that it doesn't hang out under the ornament. Maybe that's the reason I prefer to only do one or two of each design instead of mass produce several, because I don't do any measuring. I just eyeball it, and maybe that makes it more difficult. I'm not sure. Because if I had all of these strings cut the exact length I need, this would be going a lot quicker. But I kind of like to eyeball things and figure out what I want exactly, rather than have them planned out. That works for me. You can do whatever works for you. If you want the measurements, you might have to figure them out on your own, because I'm not really great about measuring at all. But there we have it. Here is our Christmas card using the Woodward stamp set. If you are excited about getting a head start on your Christmas projects, I am having a Christmas card class every month, and we do 10 cards, 5 each of 2 designs. So if you're interested, sign up for my newsletter so you can stay up to date on all the information. And I will see you back here next Thursday when we make a wood crate and note card set. I'll see you then. Bye.